So hopefully I won't have to record this video more than once. I was trying to get it to work on my laptop to see, first of all, I could just tell from starting this video that the lighting is so much better on my iPhone. So I'm just gonna use my iPhone again and try to send it to my email and upload it, but whatever. So maybe I can get through this whole video from my phone, guys. So thank you so much to everybody that watched my first video, because I recorded that just so Stacy could see it, because I couldn't figure out a way to record a video that was longer than like a minute or something like that. Figure out a way to send it to her, because like I didn't have her email address, or like I only was friends with her on YouTube. So I was like, let me just upload a response, because nobody's gonna watch it except for her. I'm just gonna comment and say I uploaded this video, blah 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 blah. So then I don't even think I went back and looked at the video until like Monday, and because people were commenting on it, and I was just responding to people's comments, and then I started looking at the views, and I'm just like, what is happening right now? Like I was so like thrown off. Y'all have no idea. I was just like, is this serious right now? Like I literally thought nobody was gonna see this video. Like I hadn't promoted it, I hadn't put it anywhere. Like all I did was put that one comment to Stacy so she could go see what I had bought. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. I was not expecting to gain subscribers. I was not expecting to get comments. I was not expecting to get any views except for that one from Stacy. So to all the people who said I should keep doing videos, thank you for that. Now, let me just say, because I'm uploading it today is Saturday, the 20th, and tomorrow will be my baby's birthday. My daughter is turning 2, and I just wanted to say that because when I upload it, it will be her birthday. So, happy birthday, Arpy. I didn't know if I want to say her name or not. I didn't think about that beforehand. But her name is Arpy, A-R-P-I. And I got a little crazy setup here since I was trying to use my laptop. So I just got my phone like on my laptop basically. And I had to email the notes that I was going to say to myself, so because I couldn't look at my phone to record it. So anyways, so I would like for all of y'all who want me to, I'm from Alabama, so I do say y'all, who want me to keep recording videos, to let me know what you want to see, because I can do all the stuff I'm doing to follow Stacy's journey. Like I'm doing her budget right now, budgeting, the Dave Ramsey financial plan. I'm going through all her little sheets so I can do videos for y'all on me like literally scratching my brain about doing those handouts, if y'all want to see how entertaining that is. Because the other night I stayed up like 3 hours thinking, I had already did the first like 2 parts, and so I was like, oh, this gonna be, I know this gonna be like a headache, but it ain't gonna take that long because I already did the first 2 sheets. 3 hours. I get all the way to the end and I had $30 extra, and I had no idea where it came from, and I was just like, I cannot do this. I'm going to sleep. Like I'm just gonna start over tomorrow. So I'm gonna find out I just had extra $30 that I need to put somewhere. So then so then I went to work. I was not supposed to get paid for 3 weeks because at my company I was working at the temp service, and the temp service paid every week. And I was converting over to the actual company, so then they would be on bi-weekly pay. So I was under the impression from other people converting before me that it was going to be a 3-week period that I wouldn't get a paycheck. So I was planning for that. So when I did my budget for next month, I put all those bills or whatever that I was going to miss in November's budget. So Friday comes and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't have to look at my account because I'm not getting paid, whatever. It's like 12 o'clock and somebody was complaining about their check or something. Somebody that wasn't converting. And for some reason, I just decided to look at my account. I got paid. So I was like, my first thought, which is so crazy, I understand what Stacey's talking about, even though I already knew what she was saying about having extra money, how it was like kind of frustrating because you had to find somewhere to put it. I was like, oh my gosh, you telling me now that I got paid, I literally have to redo that whole budget from scratch. That's horrible when your first thought is that. And I should just, well, I was grateful to get that check so I can go ahead and pay my bills instead of calling to get an extension on 2 of them or whatever. But that was just so crazy to me. And I was just like, for like literally 30 minutes, I was just freaking out about like, what am I going to do with this? Because I still get 3 paychecks in November. It's just that some of those bills that I was going to pay in November, I can pay them now. So I don't have to worry about it. But I can do that. I can do about the $50 budget. I think I'm going to keep doing that because I like it. And I can do my journey towards decluttering because I'm planning on doing that because I possibly will be moving soon. I can do general lifestyle, my Christian journey, anything. Just shoot me answers on what y'all want to see and I'll try to make it happen. I think I'm going to start doing just 1 video a week because I do have a 2-year-old and I don't want to stress myself out. So I'm just gonna do 1 video a week, probably on Sunday nights, either post it on Sunday nights or record it on Sunday night and post it on Monday morning so y'all can see it like at the beginning of the week. And now for the $50 grocery budget that I did this month, I was not doing the budget until when I put that video up. I had watched it like maybe half a week before. So everything that happened before then, I wasn't doing the budget. So I did have some extra stuff like around the house. I wanted to do another video about that because I thought about it afterwards. Like I didn't put it down like the stuff I had before. But then I was like, well, the only person seeing it is Stacy, so there's really no point in putting up another video. So I just didn't even worry about it. But I will give you all a recap on how my first week went. So y'all know in that video I was like out of breath or whatever. So I was out of breath because first of all, I went grocery shopping in a place that's 30 minutes away from my house. So when I got home, I had to lug all that stuff in the house, set it all out on the table, and do all that, whatever. So after the video was over, I didn't even take a, for some reason, I just felt like if I sat down, I wasn't gonna do anything. And so I didn't even take a second to catch my breath. I just started the video. So after I finished the video and was uploading the video, I started meal prepping like immediately because it was already Sunday. So I knew if I didn't make something for Monday, I was probably just not gonna do it. So I planned on meal prepping like a couple of things. When I tell y'all, I literally ended up doing everything except for the beans because, you know, they had to sit overnight or whatever. And I was just like so exhausted. I was so exhausted. Oh my gosh. I was like, I was glad I did it at the end because I had everything in containers or whatever, so I could pull it out like Stacy does. But I was just so exhausted. I was like, I cannot believe I just did all that. And I bought like new knives because like I literally only have like a paring knife and like a steak knife. That's it. And so I was chopping up all this stuff. I was using like the same, I had to buy a cookie sheet because all my like pans are not big enough for me to just be chopping stuff up on and just putting it in there or whatever. It's like what, 8 by 11 or smaller than that. So I had bought one of those. So cut up my sweet potatoes, I cut up my onions, I cut up my bell peppers. What else I have? I roasted my carrots, all that. I did all that. Seasoned it. I seasoned it, baked it, put it in a Ziploc container or whatever, put it in the refrigerator, clean the pan, put something else in the oven, just back to back to back to back to back. And so I did end up freezing. What did I freeze? I froze 3 bags of spinach because people were talking about how the spinach don't last the whole time or whatever. And I'm not crazy about spinach, so I knew I didn't have to have that much for the week, and I also had kale. So I was just like, I'm gonna freeze these 3 bags of spinach and then I'm gonna just keep one out. So that worked out good. Now my thing was, I know that I don't like to do a lot of stuff when I get home from work. So I was like, okay, let me just make every night. I don't know why I did this. Every night I just went ahead and got what I wanted to eat the next day and went ahead and made a bowl Of course, like, I could at work make it like a Buddha bowl and like the white bowl that she said, and like so the food look pretty and all that, but I know that I'm not doing all that. So I just like try to keep it to like 3 ingredients, and I put bell peppers and onions on top of everything I eat. So I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I did rice. I was doing a rice, a bean, some greens, and then the banana peppers and onions on top. I did that for like the first 3 days, but when I did that, I went ahead and did 3 days at a time. So I kind of got tired of it because I was doing the same thing over and over. Oh, and I put sweet potatoes on every one because, oh my gosh, when I tell y'all the sweet potatoes make the whole bowl, oh my gosh, the sweet potatoes have changed my life. I already love sweet potatoes, but I had never had them like just diced up and put in something like savory or whatever. But I love it. When I tell you I have to get more sweet potatoes next time because I'm like stretching out my sweet potatoes to make sure it lasts for at least the 5 days during the week. And on the weekends, I just eat whatever left over. So by Wednesday, when I tell y'all I was craving meat, I don't know if it was because my cycle was coming on, but I was like, I feel like I would die if I did not have meat. So I did go get a 4 for $4 on Wednesday and on Thursday, but I still, for lunch. So for dinner, I still ate the stuff from the budget. So that was fine. So this time, because I knew I didn't want to be exhausted, which I made black beans Monday night and pinto beans Wednesday night. So I already had those packaged up, and I did put 1 bag of black beans in the freezer and some kale in the freezer with the spinach, and then a half of the onion in the freezer. And I didn't cook any of those mixed vegetables because I knew I wasn't going to want them the first week because I had fresh vegetables, and I was like, maybe I should save those for later at the times that I won't have fresh vegetables. And so I made it through the week, but I missed those 2 lunches that I should have been eating on budget. So that was fine. So week 2, that Saturday before week 2, I meal prepped the sweet potatoes, some more bell peppers. My grandpa actually gave me bell peppers from his garden, so I didn't have to use the bell peppers that were in a jar this time. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Some more onions. I'll tell y'all a funny story about the granola that I tried to make. I made Jiffy cornbread. The thing about the Jiffy cornbread, I knew that I would want something sweet because I have a sweet tooth. And so my poor woman's dessert is Jiffy cornbread mix with cinnamon. When I tell y'all, it is banging. It will bless your life. And Jiffy cornbread mix down here is 47 cents, like for that little box. So it's like not a big deal. So I need to hurry up because my time is too long. So I did, the first week I just did plain Jiffy mix. Second week I added the cinnamon and I added vanilla because I don't use vanilla for literally anything. So the only reason I bought it on this haul is because I used it on the granola. So I put it in there and it made it so good. So good. So instead of this time making like multiple meals, I just made my meal the night before. At the same time I made my dinner, my Buddha bowl dinner, I made the same thing I ate for dinner for lunch for the next day. So that way I could change it up every day. And I wouldn't be tired of it already because I'm not having the same exact thing. And I did, I know Stacy, she like seasons hers as she doing her bowl. But I actually changing my seasonings weekly because I know that I'm not sure about mixing all of those flavors like on each layer. And I know she does hers like on top of each other. I do mine in like rows. So I have like rice on this side, beans on this side, and then I'll put sweet potatoes all over. And then if I want to add something else, I just put it on the side. And I don't mind eating my food mixed up. So if I have cornbread with it, I just mix it all up and eat it. If I don't have cornbread, sometimes I eat it separately, sometimes I eat it together. It's no big deal. But this week I did not have any. I wanted to eat out just to be eating out. honestly. But I did not. But guess what? I didn't have any money. But I didn't want to eat out.